This is going to be my video for question 3 of the final project, which is related to Newton's law of cooling. The situation that I came up with was coffee in a break room that is served at 78.63 degrees Celsius at 9:30 a.m. If you're curious why I picked such a specific temperature, it's because that's 173.5 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit, which is the temperature that Codsworth in Fallout 4 serves the coffee. And little Easter egg. Well, at 9:30 a.m., it's 78.61 degrees Celsius. Half an hour later, the coffee has a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, and the coffee is brewed at 95 degrees Celsius in this particular break room per their standard procedure. The temperature of the break room is 22 degrees Celsius, a really fairly mild temperature for a room. And then the question is, at what time was the coffee brewed? So the problem that we have here is the Newton's law of cooling differential equation. By solving for the differential equation for T and then solving for K through natural log, and then the equation can be solved for T by inputting given conditions, and that gives us the number of hours preceding T naught. And then we will go look at the work done. So here we just have the initial condition, the information that we need in order to solve this problem. Temperature is 78.61 degrees upon serving at 9:30 a.m. and it's 27 degrees Celsius half an hour later, so 10 a.m. The brewing temperature is 95 degrees Celsius. Temperature of surroundings is a steady 22 degrees Celsius. We start off with the differential equation. D of temperature is over dt is equal to negative k of t minus tr, where tr stands for surroundings. That becomes the integral of d temperature over t minus tr equal to the negative of the integral of k dt. We have t is equal to 95 degrees Celsius at t equals 0. At 9:30, t is equal to t sub 1. T is equal to 78.63 degrees Celsius at that time. And then we can relate that to our function. We have T of T naught is equal to 95 degrees Celsius, and T of T sub 1 is equal to 78.61 degrees Celsius. And then we relate T is equal to T sub 1 plus 0.5. T of T plus 0.5 is equal to 27 degrees Celsius. Again, our T surroundings is 22 degrees Celsius. We take the natural log of both sides, so we get natural log of the absolute value of T minus TR is equal to negative KT plus C. That becomes the absolute value of T minus TR minus e to the negative KT times e to the C. And then we simplify that to T minus TR is equal to plus or minus C sub 1 minus e to the negative KT. Solving for T gives us T is equal to TR plus C1 e to the negative KT. And then we continue to refine that as T becomes 0. It is 95 degrees Celsius, which is greater than the room temperature, ideally. We substitute our values. So we have 95 degrees Celsius is equal to 22 plus C1 e naught, or e to the 0. E to the 0 is 1. So then solving for C, we get 73 degrees Celsius. And then we have T of T1 is equal to 22 plus 73, substituting for that C now that we know the value, times e to the negative KT, becoming 78.61 equal to 22 plus 73 e to the negative KT. We subtract 22 from both sides, divide both sides by 73, giving us the solution for e to the negative KT. And then continuing on, we have T of T sub 1 plus 0.5. That's a manual typo. It's not supposed to be 1. So it should be 0.5 equal to 22 plus 73 e to the negative KT plus 0.5. We substitute the value for that half hour later at 27 degrees is equal to room temp plus C e to the negative KT plus 0.5. We subtract 22 from both sides, and we divide both sides by 73, giving us 5 is equal to e to the negative KT, or not T, e to the negative K times 56.61. Divide both sides by 56.61. We get negative K is equal to natural log 5 over 56.61. And then, of course, you multiply both sides by negative 1 to give you k is equal to negative natural log 5 over 56.61. Further down, we go to the relationship 56.61 over 73 is equal to e to the natural log of 55 over 56.61, which is our substitution for k, times t sub 1. And then we get natural log of 56.61 over 73 is equal to natural log 5 over 56.61 times t. We can solve that for t sub 1, giving us natural log over natural log 56.61 over 73 divided by 5 over 56.61. And that gives us 0.1048 hours, showing us that the coffee was brewed 0.1048 hours before 9:30 a.m. Of course, there are 60 minutes in an hour, so we can multiply that by 60, giving us 6.2868 minutes. Since this isn't 66 minutes on the dot and it is more, that means that the time of brewing was 9:23 rather than 9:24. Therefore, the coffee was brewed at 9:23 a.m.